All right, let's talk about one of the most fundamental things in Python, lists. Today, we're going to build an essential toolbox of methods that'll let you find, count, and organize your data with some serious precision and control.
So, picture this. You've got a Python list, right? It could be packed with sales figures, usernames, sensor readings, you name it. All the data is there, but how do you actually make sense of it all? How do you pinpoint what you're looking for, or count up how many times something appears, or just get everything into a nice, neat order?
Well, that is exactly what we're going to tackle. We are going to build your Python list toolbox, piece by piece. I want you to think of every method we cover as a specialized tool, ready for a very specific job.
Okay, first up in our toolbox is what I like to call the locator. This is the list.index method. Its job is simple, but it is absolutely critical. It finds an item's exact position inside a list. Basically, index tells you where something is. It just scans through your list and gives you the numerical position, the index, of the very first time it finds the item you're searching for. It's like a GPS for your data.
Let's see this thing in action. Here we've got a simple list called fruits. We have apple, banana, orange, and then banana shows up again. So what do you think happens when we ask Python to find the index of banana? We'll run the code fruits.index of banana. Take a quick guess. What number do you think is going to pop out?
And the output is 1. Now, you might be wondering, why 1 and not 3, where that second banana is? Well, that's because index always stops at the very first match it finds. And, of course, you got to remember, Python starts counting from 0. So apple is at index 0, which makes our first banana right there at index 1. But hey, what if you actually need to find that second banana? Well, the index method has a really neat trick up its sleeve. You can give it a second argument to tell it where to start searching. By writing index banana 2, we're telling Python, hey, start looking from index 2 and go from there. And this time, it skips that first banana and finds the next one at index 3. Pretty handy, right? Now for our second tool. While index is great for telling us where an item is, what if we just want to know how many of them there are? For that job, we grab the counter, the list.count method. Its job is, exactly what it sounds like. You give it an item, and it just hands you back a number, the total count of how many times that thing shows up in your list. This is awesome for quickly analyzing how frequent your data is.
Take this list of numbers, for example. If we want to know how many times the number 2 appears, what do you think datalist.count2 is going to give us?
And there you have it. 3. The method just scanned the whole list and found 3 instances of the number 2. Super direct, super simple, and incredibly useful. Now, here's a really key difference from indexing. If we ask indexing to find an item that doesn't exist, it gets upset and throws a value error, which can crash our program. But what about counting? If we ask it to find the number 5 in our list, instead of an error, it just politely returns 0. This makes counting a much safer way to check if something is there and how often.
All right, our final tool is the real powerhouse of this toolbox. Let's talk about the organizer. The list.sort method is all about bringing some beautiful order to your chaotic data.
The most crucial detail you need to burn into your memory here is that phrase, in place. See, when you use sort, it doesn't create a new sorted copy. No, it modifies the original list directly. This is really efficient, but you got to be careful, because that means your list's original order is gone for good.
And sort is incredibly flexible. We're going to look at 3 main ways to use it. The standard default sort, how to easily flip that into reverse order, and the really powerful option of sorting by a custom key. First, let's look at the default. If you have a list of numbers like this, and you just call num.sort, Python automatically puts them in ascending order for you, from smallest to largest. Nice, clean, and simple. Want the exact opposite? That's easy. Just add the parameter reverse equals true inside those parentheses. And just like that, the same list is now sorted in descending order, from largest to smallest. It's just a simple switch for a totally different result.
Now this is where sort becomes a true superstar. You can give it a key to sort based on a specific rule, instead of just the items themselves. For example, using key equals len tells Python, hey, don't sort these words alphabetically. I want you to sort them by their length. And as you can see, the result is a list ordered perfectly from the shortest word to the longest.
The key parameter is fantastic for solving common, annoying problems. By default,
Python sorts uppercase letters before all lowercase ones. This can lead to some weird results, like zebra coming before apple. But if we use key equals string.lower, we're telling Python to just compare the lowercase version of each word, but only for the sort itself. This guarantees a true case-insensitive alphabetical order every single time.
So, let's step back and do a quick recap of the powerful new tools we've just added to our Python toolbox.
You've just equipped yourself with 3 absolutely essential list methods. You now have index to find an item's location, count to tally its frequency, and sort to organize your data exactly how you need it. Find, tally, and organize. Those are 3 core skills for wrangling data in Python.
And that's really the key takeaway here, isn't it? Knowing one of these methods is helpful, for sure, but knowing how they all work and when to use each one, that's what makes you a really proficient programmer. One tool is useful, but a full toolbox, that's powerful.
So now you have the tools. You can find, count, and organize data in pretty much any Python list that comes your way. The only question left is, what are you going to build with yours?